Right now, the U.S. Marshal Service now leading the search for two escaped prisoners. It is closing in on 48 hours since they broke out of the Philadelphia Industrial Correctional Center. And now there's a reward for anyone who helps find them.
Yeah, the reward is for each of the fugitives you saw there on your screen. And Kelly, these guys were in prison for some serious stuff. What are you learning here a day later?
Well, Sheba, Jason, a law enforcement source tells me as of this evening, their investigation shows that a cell door was left open and the door to the outside recreation yard was also left open. Unclear if that's a protocol violation, but they were both left open, and that the housing unit was not directly manned during the escape time because of a shift change. But it's obviously an active investigation. The prison's commissioner told us today they are still going through that timeline and the moments leading up to their escape. And again, the U.S. Marshals and FBI are now working with Philadelphia police to try to locate these two men.
My job is to hold everyone accountable to do the job that they've been hired to do.
During a foot patrol of Philadelphia Industrial Correctional Center today, Commissioner Blanche Carney repeatedly said they are doing a thorough investigation of what led to 18-year-old Amin Hurst and 24-year-old Nasir Grant's escape. Hurst is accused of murdering 4 people between December 2020 and March 2021. How are you going to rebuild trust with the community when they know that a person that committed 4 murders was able to get out through a hole in the fence?
Yeah, that's a lot of rebuilding. I mean, we have victims' families here, and my heart goes out to them. That's why we're out here to provide as much information to get these folks back in custody.
Carney says the pair escaped through a hole in a fence that was cut with some type of tool around 8:30 Sunday night, but that prison officials were unaware until 3 Monday afternoon during a head count. Carney says 3 other head counts in that 18-hour span were cleared with no detection the 2 men were missing.
That's part of our investigation, to see what happened, what was followed, what wasn't followed. It's in any other industry. This is not unique to prisons. Wherever you may have lapses in people following across every industry, you have to see what happened and what didn't happen. We're no different, but that's why we're combing through the timeline.
A law enforcement source says the latest update on the investigation this afternoon shows the cell doors and the door to the outside recreation yard were left open, and the housing unit was not manned during the escape time because of a shift change, but was supposed to be looked at by adjoining cell blocks.
When you say a complete section, that is not true, but for this event, we're looking to see what that timeline and video review will tell us.
You have to watch our wordplay. Entirely meaning someone might have got sent over there for 5 minutes and then called somewhere else. It's a shame. You know, it's time for new leadership.
President of the Correctional Officers Union, David Robinson, says they just voted no confidence in the commissioner last week. Today, she said she's not resigning. Robinson argues 2 posts that maintain the outer perimeter of the gates with armed officers have not been manned during the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift for months due to budget cuts.
And that's scary. You can't cut corners inside a prison. You can't. One thing is for sure, you cannot cut corners, you cannot cut posts.
Were they able to compromise their cell door and get out?
Thank you. That's the last question. She got the last question. Thank you.
Now, a prison spokesperson says Robinson's statement on the unmanned posts is, quote, patently false, but would not say why it's false. They tell me the Office of Professional Compliance is completing that internal investigation. It should take about a week. The State Department of Corrections tells me today team leaders will be on site here tomorrow to conduct a security analysis and vulnerability assessment that was requested by the commissioner here. They technically do not oversee the correctional center, but say they can come in and provide assistance when it's requested. Sheba.
All right, Kelly, all of it is troubling, and as we had expected, a number of investigations now launched. Kelly Rule, thank you. And